Hello everyone, and welcome to the long-awaited Brickyard 400. I am going to be here with Luke. Sorry for the slight delay we had, guys, but finals are a lot of fun. So, yeah, and we totally had them for an entire month. So, we're going to be at Brickyard today, and I think we're in for a great one. You guys aren't going to want to miss it. We'll see you there. Now to Luke for some driver introductions.
On the front row, we have Martin Truex Jr. and Ryan Blaney. And then behind them, we have two SHR cars of Kevin Harvick and Clint Bowyer. Then we got Matt DiBenedetto in a pretty good spot. Chase Elliott with him, Jimmy Johnson, William Byron, Keselowski, Logano, Jones, Kenseth, Dillon, Hamlin, Kyle Busch, David Reagan, pretty good spot with Tyler Reddick up to the high side of him. Alex Bowman, Eric Almirola. Then you got Newman, McDowell, Custer, Priest, Busher, Dillon, Tanner Berryhill, Corey LaJoie, Fincham. You got Wallace there, Bell, Quinhouf, Timmy Hill, Justin Haley, Earnhardt, Bilicki, and Gase rounding out your starting lineup here in Indianapolis.
Thank you so much, Luke. Just a quick note, Ryan Blaney in that 12 car is right on Hamlin's tail in points, and Hamlin starting back around P20 in this race, while Ryan Blaney is starting on the front row. This could be a huge points shakeup, and Kyle Busch is still in the mix. He was your longtime points leader, but he's been on a span of bad races. We'll see if he can get it back going, or even Jimmy Johnson, who's in fourth in points. This could be a breakaway race in the points battle.
Yeah, you have a couple people kind of, meshed around third to like eighth. Hamlin currently has a 55-point lead. Blaney can make that up this race, but it's going to be hard for him to do so. But he can definitely eat into it today.
He can eat into it very well. If Hamlin doesn't move from about that 20th place he's in, and Blaney is able to capture a win or a top 5 finish, we might have a new points leader, or if not, it'll be very close to just that.
Blaney has been pretty good this season.
All right, and the pace car has rolled off here at Indianapolis, and the flag man should have the flag in his hand, and we're getting ready to go here at the Brickyard. And green flag is in the air. Martin Truex Jr. and Ryan Blaney will lead the field to green. All right, they are barreling now down into turn number 1. Clint Bowyer thought about peeking to the inside, laid off of Truex there. And Martin Truex Jr. will clear for the lead here. Clint Bowyer tries to follow him through, but Blaney takes the advantage to the outside.
Harvick up top with Blaney. Then they are really close together right there.
Look like Johnson and Keselowski.
Oh.
Keselowski was 3 wide in the middle, and we got a spinner in the middle of the pack. Looks like Cole Custer.
Again, lap 1 happens almost every time.
And this is going to be a really big incident for Cole Custer here. I don't think too many others were involved. There was obviously at least one because he has some major damage on that car, and we will get at you guys with a replay.
Here's the crash involving the 41 Cole Custer. Looks like he has Busher behind him. Enters the corner decent, but just kind of slides up on the 10. You see the 6 and 8 teammate contact, but he keeps on the throttle, puts his teammate in the wall.
Now, see, initially I thought the 17 might have given him some contact, but he really did not. That was just the 41 kind of running out of talent there in the middle and destroying his SHR teammate. Also involved was the 17 of Chris Busher, got some side damage, and Bubba Wallace also got some light damage, I believe. But Wallace should be mostly okay. Luke, I say we go on board with the 17 here. What do you think?
Yeah, sure. He doesn't make contact at all. He just kind of...
There's no contact. He just drifts up the track and puts him straight into the wall. And then the 17, of course, nowhere to go. He's able to save it here, but he's going to have some fairly major right side damage. That's going to put a huge damper on Chris Busher's race. And the 10, that's going to be a huge hit in the points. He was one of the contenders up near the top, and that's going to be a huge hit for Almirola, as he'll be able to continue, but he's going to be nothing but a back marker.
We are getting near the end of the season, and some of these races are going to start really adding up for some of these drivers.
Yes, they are. I believe Almirola went to pit road right there, Luke.
He may have. I don't know if he's going to, go to the garage or if he's going to maybe put some tires on. I don't know why you would, but...
I don't know. The 41 is definitely... Well, I say definitely. He might not take it to the garage, but I'm guessing he does.
You're pulling right behind the 10.
Probably going to be some bad blood coming from Almirola against Custer. I mean, that would seem to me to be blatant. And the 10 is doing damage repairs, you can tell. He's not even changing tires yet.
Oh, yeah, and that's not going to go well in the driver's meeting for SHR because that's
pretty 2 cars out of contention.
That's pretty embarrassing. Good thing the 4 car of Kevin Harvick and the 14 still in contention.
They are. They're very much in contention. They're running, is it P2 and P4?
Yeah, P2, P4.
That is very good for SHR after having a huge hiccup there early on.
4 car trying to make a move on the 12 already into turn 1.
Ooh, the 12's trying to soar back there on the outside against the 4, but I think the 4's going to take it here.
Him and the 24's going to put him up high. Both in the wall.
Ooh, both of them clipped the wall. We should stay green. Significant contact, but shouldn't be enough to bring out the yellow here. That's going to be a huge hit to the 12 here because I don't think he's going to be able to maintain the same speed after hitting the wall that hard.
14.
Big pack battle right there.
14 trying to make a move to the 19. He will, but right now we have this huge pack right here. Hopefully this doesn't turn into a caution because off the exit of these corners, people are getting real up high.
They are indeed. 48's trying to follow the 21 through there, trying to make a pass on the 12, which has major damage right now, but is still trying to hold his position.
Still green, thank goodness.
Oh, yeah.
14 starting to pull away.
14 has a solid lead over the 19, who's still in contention. The 22 gave a shot to the 9 there going into that corner.
Almost 3 wide in the corner there.
They're staying very 2 wide, packed up here. Who was it the 12 got together with again?
Was it the 21?
It was the 24.
24.
It was the 24, yes. I remember that now. That is, again, not going to be great for the 12 in the points at all.
Only 2 right behind the 9.
Walk down on that 9 car right now.
It's right there, really trying to make something happen here. Kind of set him up for another turn, maybe.
He thought about it there into that turn. He's a little bit lower to get a little clean air on his grill, but he's getting pressure from the 24, who, despite the damage, is coming on strong. But here goes the 22, making a move on the 9. It's 2 wide here and 2 wide in front as Kevin Harvick makes the pass, so it's now SHR 1 and 2 there in the front.
22 completes the pass the 9 as the 12 right on the bumper of the 42.
Yes, indeed. The 19 car has fallen off the pace a little bit. He's went from the lead down to 3rd, and Logano is gaining on him quickly.
Now let's check your points leader. 11, he's over here in 15th behind Reagan.
He is, and he's getting passed here by Tyler Reddick. Not having a good day for Denny Hamlin. But thankfully for the Hamlin fans, the 12 does have some damage, so is not going to have as good a day as he might have otherwise.
48 right on the bumper to Benedetto there.
Yeah, Benedetto cut him off a little bit going into that corner, but Johnson, knowing it's still kind of early in the race, let him have that.
I don't think lap cars
back there. Now, lap traffic shouldn't be a factor here at Brickyard, but I've been wrong before.
Yeah, I remember that one Atlanta race we said the same thing, and Will and Byron's day ended up going to smoke.
Sure enough, and I was ragging on Martin Truex losing that spot to Kevin Harvick, but he's right back on him, challenging for 2nd place. And this whole time, they're slowly but surely reeling in Clint Bowyer. The draft must be working there for guys in 2nd and 3rd.
He's not that far off from the 4. He just needs to make a move in one of these turns here.
He does, and I was surprised to see Harvick go by him, but maybe the 19 found a little extra speed, and the 4 has reeled right up to the back of the 14 car. When will we see a move be made for the lead? The 4 is there. Will he try it going into 1? And he will. He's going to pull out here on the straightaway and try to get enough speed going into turn 1. Yeah, you're right. He's not going to make it happen.
What
was the lap times there?
Let's see. Harvick with a 57.1. Almost his best lap. And then Harvick with a 57.4. Bowyer with a 57.4. So
Harvick is indeed faster.
And then right here, Bowyer stacking him up has brought Truex and Logano into the discussion.
Logano is very much in this battle right now.
Truex with a 57.1 and then Logano with a 57.15.
The 4 needs to make his move sooner rather than later, and he's going to make it right here. Kevin Harvick goes to the inside.
Joey's going to follow him through.
It's 2 by 2 right now. The 19's trying to make a move on the outside on the 4.
Tight right there.
Looks like the 4 was able to make his run stick, and Logano's going to try to follow him through. Can they both get by the 14?
22 clears the 19 there.
Ooh, the 14, though, with that run from the outside, might be able to get by Harvick before turn 1. Harvick has got to try his best to side draft here.
Logano's going to follow the 14 through.
That is a curveball of a move by the 22. I don't know why he would try the high side. That might give Truex the spot.
Yeah, Truex is now going to get to the bumper, or get to the side of the 14 as the 12 almost make a move on the 42 there.
Yes, he did. The 4 cars now trying to check out a little bit as the 19 and 22 are trying to settle that battle for third.
See, they have a whole
letting
line.
Boyer hold on to second, but there's a lot of people getting in on this battle now. We have a way more organized train. Is that Boyer fighting back in second place?
Oh, Boyer's right on the bumper. Maybe a little shot there to his teammate.
He did. He moved him up the track and is trying to get the lead back. I don't know where this speed's coming from the 14. He just got ran down.
Ooh, tie right here is Half into pit road.
Oh, I didn't even think about possible green flag pit stops this race. I wouldn't think they would have to pit, but anything's possible.
Yeah, I'm hoping that doesn't cause a caution further back when he comes back onto the surface here.
I wouldn't think it will because the leaders are on bye now, but it is still 2x2 for both first, second, and third and fourth as Boyer's going to clear Harvick here on the inside. Harvick will get a run, though.
Byron trying to look super high there on the 22.
He did. Looks like he even scraped the wall a little bit, trying to get by the 9 car. We've seen both the outside and inside lanes work some on this track, but I do think the inside is still preferred at this point.
Yeah, especially here late in the race, you would think. Ooh, 12 and 2.
Ooh, big moment there for Brad Keselowski getting loose on the 12 car.
So we'll drive back up to the 12 car's bumper here. Well, you trying to make a move on the 12 maybe? No,
3 wide would be a little bit risky, but it is getting down to that point in the race. We might see it.
22 maybe making a move? Yes,
22
he
is making a move. He went down to the inside there on Truex. Don't think he's going to be able to clear here. Truex will hold that spot, I do believe.
He's going to try to fight back into the next corner.
He is. He's sliding up a little bit. They avoid contact, and Logano can still not quite clear him. I think Logano has the slightly faster car, though.
Is he fast enough to catch the 14 and 4, though?
I don't know. It's hard to tell. We haven't got to see Logano running by himself yet. He's always been in a battle. He's finally clear of this 19. We'll see if he can run him down. And this whole time, the 9 car is charging big time.
He's right on the bump of the 19.
Truex, who we know has a good car, has been sliding a little bit here. And he's about to have company from Chase Elliott.
Let's look back at the battle for the lead. The 4 car. Maybe he's going to try to protect his teammate and in the last lap go for something?
It's possible, but as aggressive as we've seen Kevin Harvick be today, I think he's going to try a move down here in 3 and 4. Ooh, he thought about it. There's still turn 4, though, because it's one turn at a time here at Indy. Oh, he fell off a little bit there. I'm guessing he got a little bit tight there on exit, and the 14's going to pull away here, and we're going to be coming to 2 laps to go.
That could cost him.
It was a really exciting race. A lot of lead changes.
That could cost him because he was really on his bumper. If he can make it up on these next couple of turns, though, he might still be back in it. As 22, he's starting to kind of run down the 4, but that could be just because of the 4 hiccup earlier.
The 22 is gaining, though. I think he's closing that gap slowly. If he can get a good enough draft here on this straightaway, he might be setting up for, who knows what could happen. I think this is anybody's game here in the top 3.
He just posted a 57.7, Harvick with a 58.1, and a 57.9. So out of that top 3, Logano was faster by 0.2 of a second on Boyer.
If he can keep that 2/10 advantage, I think Logano will be able to run them down here because we're 2 laps to go. We're going to be coming to the white this time by, and Harvick is right near the back bumper of the 14, and the 22 is still trying to slowly reel them in.
I think 22 kind of got tight off that corner. He's kind of lost some ground in the 4.
He did. I think he's hoping these top 2 might get together battling for the win, and he will try to capitalize on it if he can.
See,
Kevin Harvick is running out of time. If he can just get to that back bumper, he's going to have an entire last lap to try to make the pass.
that's
But
what
he's got to get there.
that's what I was about to say. He needs to put his nose in there now, so he doesn't have to worry about it later. If he can just get side by side with Boyer, on the inside, he can make this work.
He can, but he's not close enough. He has got to really reel him in here in turns 1 and then turn 2 if he wants any sort of chance. Right now, I think it's Boyer's race to lose. He's got a big enough gap on Harvick.
About a car length or two.
Here we go into turn number 2. Boyer holds him off well. Harvick is not close enough to make anything happen. I think it would take a mistake now from Clint Boyer if Kevin Harvick's going to capitalize. I really think Boyer's got the better car. Logano closing on Harvick for second, but that's not really going to matter as we're down into turn number 3. Clint Boyer holding on to a 2-car length lead over his teammate Kevin Harvick. Logano battling hard for third. And that is going to be it. Coming out of turn number 4, Clint Boyer is going to hold off Kevin Harvick and Joey Logano and take the win here at the Brickyard. Second place is going to be Kevin Harvick. Third will be Joey Logano. Then you've got Martin Truex Jr., followed by Chase Elliott. Matt Kenseth, good run for him. Blaney was able to salvage good points today there with the 24. Keselowski, good run. And Jimmy Johnson will round out your top 10.
Here are the rest of your results. Matt DiBenedetto and David Ray with pretty good days. And then Reddick there in top 15.
That is a good day for Reddick. Denny Hamlin, your points leader, came home P16. Not a good day at all for him. We'll be looking at the points shakeup after this. Eric Jones in 17th. Kyle Busch had a really bad day as well, down in 18th. Eric Almirola actually rebounded to a 20th place finish, even after all of that damage from that earlier crash. Cole Custer was not so lucky, finishing 35th. And Michael McDowell with a flat tire finished 36th.
Now let's see our standings after that race. Hamlin lost a lot of points there. Down to 24 points.
He did. And look at Joey Logano. He is now 74 points out of the lead, passing Jimmy Johnson in points. And Clint Boyer has thrown his name into the mix there in 6th in points. I really think this is still anybody's game going into Martinsville.
And up next, we do have Martinsville. Yeah, as you said, so that'll be an interesting race to see.
It will indeed. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching the Brickyard 400, and we will catch you guys at Martinsville. See ya.